The point that what happening, you only hear in mantra and you only see in the dulaha coming and the girl coming and they doing this and they doing that and we know what they really doing. Next thing they going wrong the fire and all kind of things. So we really know nobody explaining to telling me what happening.
Sitaram, namaste and welcome to another episode of Parampara, Echoes of Tradition. This year we're focusing on the Vivaah Sanskaar, the Hindu wedding. We're here in Montrose spending time with Auntie Rukminee Holass-Beepath, and she's going to be sharing all of her insight and knowledge about the Hindu festival of the Vivaah Sanskaar.
I am very excited to share this because we need to have the future generation know all about Parampara, know about the Hindu wedding, know about the tradition that we share. It has been handed down from our past generation. We have to pass it down to the next generation. So I am always happy to share my knowledge with others and pass on this information to the next generation. Hey everyone. Firstly, I would like to say because of my involvement in culture, for the amount of years, I'm now 74. Not only culture, but traditions that came with the Girmitjas, as you said. And I was really happy to receive a national award for the kind of work I do. I've been training several mandirs throughout the country to sing these songs, to learn these things. Even in my ranch and cultural center, I have classes, and we had a graduation ceremony where lots of students graduated from the different traditions and so on. But it all started with my father. I wouldn't really refer to him as an ancestor. I would, according to you, the Girmitja, is a direct descendant. Well, my grandmother was a direct descendant of Bihar. And she came here. And all that she knew, she passed it on to my dad. And all that my dad knew, he passed it on to us, to me. So now all what I know, I have to pass it on to the next generation. That's the only way it would continue. If we hold the knowledge for yourself, it does not spread, right? When you die, do you carry all the knowledge with you? Why is it not possible for us to give it to the future generation? You know? So I decided, having, being a child of the Holass family, my father was a very good singer. My mother also used to sing. They used to sing in schools and any little function in the temple, and so my mother and father used to go and sing. My father used to train us on evenings after we finished school. Everybody sitting in a semicircle. And the first song he taught us, everybody had to learn by heart, was Prabhu Ji Mere Aao. And you had to learn it. Everybody had to sing that song to start. So when he taught us all these songs, every evening he used to have us sitting down, and he said, Dram and me were the two lead singers in the group. For some reason, didn't like too much of classical. I used to find myself kind of halfway asleep when classical was going on with my father. They eventually to wake me up, sit down, that is a good song, learn the classical song. But I tell him, I prefer learn the wedding song, and the Chatti and the Barahi song, and so I find they were more lively. And more interesting for me. So I learned all those songs very quickly. But I learned one or two classical too, and not much. But the most classical I know is about 20 songs, not more than that. But for the wedding song, I could do the 108 wedding songs. I could sing 108 Janamgeet songs, all those 108 bhajans for dead, for living, everything. But when I was small, and my parents used to get up one morning, and they cooking, and both of them in the kitchen, they singing. They don't know I am on the steps sitting down listening to them, and two of them cooking right in the kitchen there. And I listen to them, and I say, when these people die, what will happen to all these songs? Look at these songs how nice, because they were so inspiring, you know. So I told them one day, I said, Pa, where you learn all these songs? He said, well, your grandmother used to sing them. So my father's parents came from Bihar, and my mother's parents came from Lucknow. I don't know the difference in the villages, how far apart they are. But my mother knew different songs from my father, coming from her parents. And so they used to collaborate. And after listening to them for quite some time, I feel, well, I could do it, you know, and after learning from my dad. So I used to go with them to sing and whenever they were going to sing. But when we're not going to sing and any of the neighbors have a wedding, also any friends have a wedding, we go in to be part of the wedding ceremony. So I went to a wedding and I was sitting in the chair looking on. Somebody behind me say, I heard somebody say, oh God, this Hindu wedding does be boring, eh? I can't handle this thing now, let me go outside. So them behind me get up and go now. So the people in front of me who sit down say, you know, that is true. It's real stress to sit down here and listen to the only mantra, you know. The pundit tell you what happening, you only hearing mantra and you only seeing the dolaha coming and the girl coming and they doing this and they doing that and we know what they really doing. Next thing they going wrong the fire and all kind of things. So we really know, nobody explaining to tell you what happening. But they get bored, so they get up and they go outside. So I was just sitting in the audience and say, looking at them and say, here now, this kind of thing, I could change this, you know. Telling myself, you know, I said, yeah, we could do better than this, you know, than just having the mantras are necessary. But while the mantras are being recited, we need to let the audience know what is happening so they won't be bored. And in between, you sing a song while the mantras are happening. You know, like when like the Friday night, you know, you have the rubbing of the hurdy. We have songs that our ancestors brought with them that I knew from my parents when you're rubbing the hurdy on the children, on the dolaha, on the dolahin, different song for different one. Then you have, even for the matikor, when you go to dig the dirt, the importance of digging the dirt is what is not highlighted by some people, you know. But before you actually sit down to do that puja, that bedi, you have to go and dig dirt. Ask permission from the Devis to give you permission for the wedding to be successful. Bring some of the earth from the demand, bring it and put it on your bedi. Put some in your kohbar, where you have the kohbar. So that is like you're getting a blessing right there by actually bringing the dirt. But before you just can't go and dig the dirt and bring it, you have to go, sit, do the puja, clean out the spot, put down your palm leaves, do your offerings of your flowers and whatever, and you say your mantra and you ask for permission for success in the wedding, success in the children's lives and everything. Now, in Hinduism, we don't only have one type of wedding. You have different types of wedding. You have 6 different types of weddings. The first form is Brahma, is the method generally used in India and in Trinidad. It's the purest and most evolved form of marriage. Now, some people do what you call table wedding as well, which is a shortcut wedding. We will call it a shortcut wedding because they just do 1 or 2 parts, they don't do the whole thing. Many people put all emphasis on the entire Hindu wedding and all the different parts that are required to make a successful wedding. This is why when Prabhu Sri Ramachandra, all that I have written are based on the wedding that took place between Sri Ram and Sita Maya. I taught the mandirs and translate the song, so people will sing the song and learn the song. And just as I did it in the book, it is the same way I did it with all the mandirs that I taught so far. With the wedding songs, we'll go like Friday night songs, one class, everybody learn all the Matikor songs, and complete with explanation because you have to follow how the procedure is being done to know what song to sing where. All that is written in the book, what is happening for that. And then Friday night, that will be Friday night, and Saturday, the Lawa Pacha night, you have songs for that segment, and then we have for the actual wedding day ceremony. From in the morning when the Dolaha wake up, from that time, all the things that you have to do. Everything is written in the book. You have the complete guidance to follow, you know. So I got this together with Pandit Dudnath from Sangre Chiquito. He's one of the persons who helped me tremendously in this book. Rabiji is another one who helped me with most of the stuff in the book. My parents helped me with a lot, and then I had other people, other pundits were just there. I got my musicians to give me the actual tune. I went to Rana Mohit, right? And all these songs that are in the book, he did them for me in different steps. So he would have designed the music for me for each one of the CDs, for Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. And I told him what I would like to get. And he said, sing the song for me and let me work out the music. I sang the song for him and he worked out all the music. I have been able to maneuver the different types of singing. I did some courses and I graduated from Mangal Patesaji School of Indian Music. So you see, you can't only rely on what you know. You need to improve yourself too. You know, get training so that you could help others. I'm not static, stay one place. I am all over. Anywhere my services are required, people call me, I go.
So there you have it, folks, from the lady herself, Miss Rukminee Holass-Beepath. All of this valuable, important information that we are trying so hard to preserve We are very privileged to have you be a part of Parampara, Echoes of Tradition. Kindly accept this token of appreciation on behalf of the Spectrum Initiative, the Little Store, and the Birchwood University.
Thank you so much. I have been involved in culture for so many years, and I always appreciate when people come to my ranch and see the kind of work I'm doing to involve the community. Besides what you see here, we have regular programs like Father's Day program, Mother's Day program, Indian Arrival Day program, Diwali program, and so many more. Every event that comes around, we hold it in this area for the villagers and for anybody else who would like to visit. The invitation is open to everyone.
Amazing work. Congratulations.